They're in Jake's Corner Bar. I'm going to be doing an outreach here tonight. I was a bouncer at a bar in Toledo, Ohio, and my life was a wreck, a mess. And what got me was that there was this old man that just kept coming into my bar, and every time he'd come into my bar, he'd drink a six-pack all by himself, sitting over in the corner, and he'd leave. And I got up the nerve, every time I start to go talk to him, I just feel condemnation about my own life. And I'm like, what an example you are. Who are you to go talk to this guy about Jesus? Look at your life, you're a mess. But God kept just touching my heart. And I remember I hadn't even cried in like 2 or 3 years, and all of a sudden have tears coming down my eyes was like, okay, God found me in this bar, you know? And so finally one night, after about a week, I got up the nerve to go. I was thinking, no matter what happens, no matter what the situation is, I'm gonna tell this guy about Christ. And so I stood there and I was literally shaking, ready for him to come in. And he never came back. I remember telling Gale, I said, I feel like that's gonna be my mission, to reach one old boy in a bar. It's really cool. You can go to YouTube and you can see that there was a movie made here called Jake's Corner. You can go look at the movie, and it's all filmed right here. It's pretty cool. Those mountains right there, do you see those mountains? One of those days I'm gonna climb them mountain. That's where we're staying tonight, over those hills right there on the oldest family-owned ranch in Arizona. That's where we're staying tonight. So this is what I mean by TD Jakes doesn't go to these places. This is literally Arizona crossing the Great Divide. We have a Jeep, and they say we're not allowed to take it. It's too deep for our Jeep. Look at this. Yeah. Ministry 101. So there you go. Invited us to come do that outreach last night at Jake's Corner, and then they had us come stay on their property. Well, first of all, we had to cross an ocean. It was a river, a lake on a road. So we got in their big truck together with them, and we drove about 14 miles, 16 miles maybe, to this Greenback Valley Ranch. And this place is amazing. And it's all off grid. So all of their power they get from these, let's see if I can even show you. See those, all those, let's see if you can see them. Solar panels right there, all the solar panels. See that? Yeah, you see them right there. All their power out here is from solar panels. And then let's look at this dog here. Come on. Hello. Say hello. This is my girl. You gotta stay down. She got attacked by a skunk. So she's a little smelly. Look at this place. They got a few ponds, and they actually had Arrowhead water. They got a spring out here. They said 90-something% clear, clean water, pure water, and they came out here, and so they have a few of these like little ponds out here that are full of fish. It's amazing. Look at this place. They're about to take us out on a quad or side by side to go out here and just kind of walk around and drive around, see the property. But I just wanted to kind of show it to you. And we stayed in their guest house. I don't think I've ever stayed at a nicer guest house in my life. All of this Arizona up here by Payson Arizona, and there's some horses, and they do it old school style. They do all their ranching by horseback. So I got a small window because it's raining, and they only have a certain amount of time before that lake that we crossed is going to swell. So we got to get going, but we're going to show us around, and then we're going to try to make it to El Paso tomorrow.
Yeah, if you ever get to come back, you need to spend a day or so. We'll take you on a grand tour up into the mountains and up across up there.
Oh, wow. Woo!
Oh, wait, stop, Bill. See those rocks right there?
Yeah.
That was the largest emery oak tree in the world. It was there. Enlightenment hit it.
Oh, no.
They came and measured the whole thing around, I don't know how many inches around it was, but it was right there.
That's amazing.
I used to come out here on their camps and they'd treat these little squaws, the old squaw dresses.
Yeah.
Get out here.
They said these acorns were really sweet up here for some reason.
That cross in that tree was carved by Apache Indians.
I can remember falling off that fence one time while we were feeding the hogs.
They were mean hogs. So when Bill's great-great-great-granddad come in here, the Indians had taken a saddle bag full of money, and it was in that fork of that tree. And they had laid it over it. Of course, they didn't know what it was, because this was in the late 1700s, or late 1800s, like 1878, 72, somewhere in there. And but the Indians called it Greenback. And that's how come the name of the ranch is Greenback Valley
Wonder
Ranch.
where they got that saddlebag full of money.
Well, they were on they were still on the warpath.
Yeah.
So somebody.
I think that was my point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. So that's why the whole ranch is called Greenback Ranch.
Yeah, but then I always said, you call things as they are.
Yeah.
And so the ranch is super, super green. I can see any places it's bubbling. Usually bubbles.
I can see water coming right there.
Yeah.
Trailing right there.
Trail in there, but usually you can see But this is the life.
Really varies, no matter how dry it is or how.
That drought, it's still at 250 gallons a minute. It's just
250 gallons a minute.
yeah. 99.8% pure.
Wow.
Can you imagine? That's when I go places underwater. I mean, I'm just like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm so used to drinking such good water.
Wow.
I can't see where it's bubbling anywhere right now.
Boy, can you just imagine how what a great find this would have been for the Indians.
Well, and that's kind of everything was settled off of this water that was in here.
Yeah.
The Indians and then Bill's great-great-grandparents, because this is what you had to have as water.
Like the plum trees are putting on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, look at wow. See the blooms? They're plum trees. Sadie, look at me. Hi. This is Sadie. Sadie girl. Hi.
one looks like he has a heart on his head.
Yeah, he does.
Right on his forehead.
Well, that's one that 1 year. That looks like a yearling. He's so big.
The one is, yeah, it looks like a, that's one's a steer calf. Oh, they both look like bull calves. All right, girls. You.
We are crossing the Rio Grande.